Hello, good morning. I hope you're all doing very well. I have been gone for a little bit, just being very focused on the processes that I was personally going through. I just returned home from a 5-day program called Enlightened Warrior Training Camp, which was very transformative, very dynamic, and very, very fun. Going into the program, I was actually very resistive, just because some things have come up in the past with other programs from the organization that I didn't feel fully in alignment with, which is totally fine. That not everything is along the same par. And I was worried that it wasn't the right thing for me to be doing right now. I didn't really want to be going into warrior energy. And I really wanted to be home at my new beach house and working on my book. And that seemed like a better use of my time. But in any case, the program itself it creates this space for you to automatically forget those things, to just let it wipe away and become present and enjoy what is happening. And so I'm very glad that I did it, and I got a lot out of it. One of the things is, I mentioned I was worried about going in with a warrior energy, but I decided, why don't I just set the intention? And setting intention is very helpful for how we're going to live life to its fullest. It is setting that intention, and sometimes life just automatically plays in. It falls into place just by setting that clear intention, and we don't always have to put so much effort in. And that's a difference also between pushing, which you might think a warrior does, versus allowing, which is a more feminine aspect. Hi, Sam. And so what I did was I just decided I'm going to try to be a warrior in the way that a wizard might do that, in a calm way, in a way of allowing. So that was very helpful. And one of the things that was happening, though, was a lot of the challenges that I did are things that I've done before. And so I did them with much less fear, a lot of ease, a lot of grace. Some of the challenges were not even as hard as, for me, as some of the things that I'd done in the past, physically anyways. And so after some of the challenges, I kept thinking, no big deal, like, challenge me some more. I was talking to some other people too who have done a lot of very challenging physical activities, and going through this program, they had this similar attitude where these things weren't scaring them. But when I look back now at the amount of things that I got out of this program, it's huge. And if I take an example of all of those activities and say, what did I get out of doing that? The very thing that I did need to work on was what I got out of it, was what I overcame, or what I learned that I need to do better in the future. One example was, there was an activity that I actually was scared of. That was probably one of the ones I was most scared of. And I succeeded in terms of physically completing what they challenged us to complete. And I was incredibly happy, incredibly excited. And I came down from finishing the activity, and one of the members in my group handed me the list of, and sorry, I'm not telling you what the activities are, just to let you know, because there's going to be other people who are going to this program, and I want them to get the surprise that I got. So I'll describe things as much as I can without revealing too much. But one of the group members was holding the list of our warrior declarations and handed it to me, and said that I needed to look at that and see which one to tune into. And thanks for popping in, Sam. I I interpreted that he was telling me that I did something wrong. And here I was so happy for this big victory that I had, and in a way that was kind of a downer. And I didn't appreciate him, sort of breaking down on my light. And in all honesty, when he went to attempt this activity, hi, I love you all. Thanks for saying hi. When he went to attempt this activity, he was not successful, at least on the physical aspect of it. But I still listened to him, and I looked through the sheet, every single one of them. I said, did I do that to my best? Did I do that to my best? And I felt good about it. And so I actually approached him and, just thanked him for sharing in a certain way, and said, but I don't care what you think. And that was my victory, was just to not let my energy get down, not be concerned if somebody else has a different opinion. If there was something else for me to learn or grow from that, then that will come. I don't want to miss any lessons that are out there for me, but that may have been the lesson there. Um, but I remember also our teacher asked us, did he say that this activity was no big deal after a huge thing that I think everyone in the group did and did very, very well. And this is a group of 180 people. So this is the larger group now that I'm talking about. How many of you said this is no big deal? And that's just our mind kind of minimizing, our mind not really liking what we did because it actually was kind of crazy and kind of scary and kind of risky. And so if we say it's no big deal, then we won't attempt it again. Like, we'll hold ourselves back from challenges. We'll minimize the successes that we have. And instead, we be the type that needs to majorly celebrate all of the things that we accomplish. Okay, so there's tons that I want to share from this program. And there's another aspect. I'll probably just come online a little bit later and share this. What I'm going to do is actually end this video and start a new one. Because what also came up during the program was that there were three things that people were noticing in me a lot and asking me how I do. They were asking me how I was so energetic, how I was so happy, and how I was so freely giving. On the plane ride home, I didn't have the best answers for them in the moment. There was a lot of movement. We didn't have a lot of time to explain. I hadn't thought about it beforehand. So I only gave them very brief answers, little pieces. On the plane ride home, I haven't even finished it yet, I was doing Sudoku. But all of a sudden, I had this rush of information come in. And so for each of the three topics, there's one, there's another, there's another. I wrote 7 reasons as to why, especially in that context, I felt like I was able to portray a lot of energy, happiness, and givingness. Givingness is a word. So what I'm going to do over the next 3 weeks is share each of those, one every day. So you just get a little bit, and it'll give you something to think about as you're going throughout your day. And so this weekend I'm doing them at 8:45 a.m. and then Monday through Thursday this week at 12 p.m. Those are all Pacific times. And then I'll give you new times after that because I have to work this in my schedule and also try to make it consistent for you and something that I can commit to. So we're going to have some fun going through more of what I gained and what I saw out of this really amazing transformative program. And you're always welcome to contact me if you have any more questions about what I say or want to know more about the program. So, blessings to you. I'll see you back in just a quick moment.